Hello everybody, if you're trying to get your back thrown this spring, I'm gonna recommend my top 10 spring fragrances on the feminine side. We got both designer and niche. So starting with the designer side, the bottle that I don't have, Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford. It's a unisex fragrance, but if you like creamy coconut, you will love that scent. And it's also a fragrance that I find to be long lasting, and it also changes, like it transitions. You know, it's not a scent that is very simple, that stays the same. It can smell kind of floral in the opening, but then as it starts to dry down and you smell that creamy coconut, it just becomes an absolutely gorgeous fragrance. So it looks like these, but it's a white bottle instead. I'll put all the names of the fragrances and the discount site links in the description in case you're trying to cop these scents for a discounted price. All right, so Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford. That lasts, I would easily over 6 hours on skin, easily over 6 hours, even longer on clothes. In fact, when I tested it, I got around 7 to 8 hours. So for a freshie, that one's pretty solid. Number 2, Blouse by YSL. I go stupid over this fragrance. Now, if you're new to my page, I typically wear unisex, slightly leaning masculine scents, but this is a fragrance my girlfriend wears and it drives me crazy. Okay, this one kind of smells like a floral version of Delena by Parfums de Marly, and that one will be on this list as well. But this just, it makes me fold. This is that fragrance where when you wear it to brunch or anything like that, you'll just smell like that girl. You know, it just has the right amount of everything. I just love this scent. Such a great freshie. I love this shit. I love this shit. Number 2, Blouse by YSL. And by the way, this is in no order in particular. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. Now, you have heard me talk about this fragrance nonstop on this channel whenever I recommend feminine scents, and there's a reason this thing keeps coming back. And it's because, simply put, it's a very attractive fragrance to anybody attracted to feminine women, okay? This is the type of scent that to the feminine nose, you might not understand. You might be like, what, it smells basic, there's nothing special about it. But I guarantee you, till this day, this still has anybody attracted to women in a chokehold. This is a fragrance that I have recommended multiple times, and then I would receive DMs from girls on Instagram, and they're like, yo, I literally got railed after I bought this from your recommendation at a party last weekend. You know, they're very honest with me on there. I appreciate it, but like some of that shit's really TMI, you know, and I've gotten so many DMs about Good Girl from people that have bought it off my recommendations. So this is definitely a scent that has people acting up, and it's long lasting too. Easily performs over 8 hours, and on top of that, super versatile. This is a scent you can wear all year round. And if you want something a little bit more on the sweeter side, this will cater to that sweetness just a little bit, okay? But yeah, this is a great springtime fragrance. Ugh, Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. Number 4 is going to be the queen, Mon Guerlain. EDP, the EDP concentration, okay? I know there's a lot of flankers of this fragrance, but this is a lavender vanilla scent. I call it the queen because this fragrance is very regal. This is a scent that I don't describe as sexy or anything like that because there's just a higher level of beauty about it. When you wear it, you'll know what I mean. It just kind of makes you stand a bit straighter with your shoulders back and down, and there's something about this scent that is absolutely mesmerizing. It's just so enchanting. Smell this, it's just, it sends me in a dreamlike kind of state where it's like, oh God, wow, she's beautiful. This fragrance is absolutely beautiful. I will say longevity around 6 hours, but the first couple hours of projection is amazing. If you don't know what projection is, think of it like how the fragrance radiates off of you when you stand in the same place. Like, I definitely smell this scent before a person enters the room. Like, this is a fragrance that will definitely push. And I find this to be a nice scent whether you're dressed up or dressed down. But it's even more special if you dress it up. But don't think you can't rock it in jeans or shorts or whatever, okay? I just wouldn't recommend it for the beach because it's a little, it's not that kind of fun. You know, it's a very, like I said, classy, sophisticated type of fragrance. So Mon Guerlain, EDP. Number 5 is going to be Versace Bright Crystal. Now this is the fun kind of fragrance. This one smells like pomegranates. There's also some lotus and some magnolia in this scent, but this one is a huge compliment getter. This fragrance, the first time I tested it out, I got 2 compliments within the first 10 minutes. And I was like, damn, like this thing was really like, it was pushing, right? And the downside that some people say about this scent is that it doesn't perform. However, I will say that this is a fragrance my sister wears now, actually. And to her, after a couple hours, she doesn't smell it on herself. She thinks that it's all gone, right? But then when I smell it on her, or when I'm like walking by her, or even like 2 arms lengths away, this thing is just wafting in the air. So it goes on and off, but I still smell this on her after 8 hours, which is crazy. So this is a scent that you can easily get nose blind to. And I can understand how that would kind of withhold you from wanting to get it, but don't think the fragrance has totally disappeared. I would recommend this on dates, recommend this even when you're going grocery shopping. It's a perfect one size fits all type of fragrance. If you only want one scent in your collection and you want it to be a freshie and you're just starting out looking at designer fragrances, Versace Bright Crystal is a good one to pull for. Another scent, which you hear me talk about all the time, or at least I used to when I would talk about more of the feminine designer scents, is Sea Intense by Armani. Specifically the black bottle, okay? I know they came out with a new formulation of this fragrance where the bottle is this kind of ambery looking color, and I haven't smelled that one, so I can't talk about that, but this is Lara Croft in a bottle. If you've seen that movie Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie back in the day, this is a bad bitch fragrance. This is a rebellious scent. Maybe for the newer generation or the younger generation, think of Jade from Victorious. You know, she has that kind of badass energy, but she's still super sexy. That is this fragrance. It smells like blackcurrant and vanilla. And I haven't smelled blackcurrant individually, but the best I can relate it to is like blackberries. It's a dark berry sort of scent, and this is something you can rock year round. I know that I mentioned Versace Bright Crystal being a freshie, but this is a scent that you can wear when it's really hot outside. You can also wear it when it's really cold outside, and it's definitely going to do the trick. God, this is a bad bitch fragrance. This shit's so sexy. Easily performs over 12 hours. When I wear this from start to finish, I'm in love with it, and it gets better and better and better the longer it wears. A huge compliment monster. This is for sure a back-breaking fragrance. Sea Intense by Armani. So number, that was 5, 6, I forgot what number. You know what? I'm just gonna like forget the numbers. Okay. Delena by Parfums de Marly. This fragrance is a game changer. This scent right here, once, let's say, if you're somebody looking to transition from designer fragrances to niche and you don't know where to start and you want something that's gonna be super mass appealing, but still not a scent everybody around you is gonna wear. Because you have to remember, there's a difference between what the online fragrance community says is basic and overrated versus what's actually appealing to the average person on the street and the type of people you're actually going to be interacting with. And this fragrance is extremely attractive. God, it's a lychee rhubarb scent. So if you don't know what lychee is, it's this tropical, exotic sort of fruit that's sweet, it's very juicy, and this scent is very, very seductive. And at the same time, it's fun, it's flirty, and like Sea Intense, this is a fragrance that will do it all. This is a scent, I mean, I think it really does shine in the spring and summer compared to winter and fall because they have flankers of this fragrance, Delena exclusive, which are better for the cooler months. but this scent right here lasts a very long time. Whenever I smell this on somebody, because, hold on. Whenever I smell this on somebody and I'm with them the whole entire day, this scent does not go away. So if you're somebody that's really worried about performance and you heard what I said about Versace Bright Crystal and you're like, no, I don't want to go nose blind to a scent. I want something that I'll be able to smell and everybody will be able to smell. Delena by Parfums de Marly. This one, you really can't miss with the scent. Now I know that I said that there's lychee in this fragrance, but there's also something called rhubarb, and rhubarb is a sour kind of note. So on some people's skin, just a heads up, Delena can smell a bit sour and, you know, people get a bit confused. So definitely try this at Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's, or Neiman Marcus if you have any of those stores close by you. Test this on your skin. Don't rub in the fragrance on your wrists when you test it. I've made videos as to why you shouldn't and how you should actually test your fragrances, so you can check those out. But Delena by Parfums de Marly, like I said, a game changer. Perfect signature scent. Okay. One that I don't have that I honestly adore right now, I think it's actually my favorite, at least a top two of mine. Actually, my number one is the one that my girlfriend wears. It's her signature scent from Louis Vuitton. It's called Attrape Rêves. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but again, the names of the fragrances are going to be in the description below. But that scent is also a lychee fragrance. And it's also just very like, it makes my mouth water when I smell it. It makes me just, it sends me, that scent just does it for me. But also with the lychee, it has this cacao sort of smell. If you don't know cacao, it's like a little bit of a chocolatey scent in the background, but definitely opens up really fresh. And then as it starts to develop throughout the hours that you're wearing it, it has the perfect balance of sweetness and freshness. And that one is really a scent that you can wear when it's 10 degrees outside and you're still gonna smell it and it's still gonna push. And also a fragrance you can wear when it's 100 degrees outside and it's not gonna get nauseating or cloying or too sweet in that kind of heat. It really is a chameleon type of fragrance that blends in whatever setting you wear it in. So wear that dressed up, wear it dressed down, wear it when you're getting freaky. That scent will just do it all. All right, so Attrape Rêves from Louis Vuitton. And, oh God, I love this one. This is called Lamar by Kajal Perfumes. And I recommend this for anybody that loves sweet pineapple. Because that is all this fragrance is a sweet pineapple scent, and the longevity, the projection, the scent trail, 20 out of 10. This fragrance does not go away. On skin, it already lasts an eternal amount of time, but on clothes, you will still smell this fragrance until you wash your laundry. It will not leave you. It won't leave you. Also a huge compliment magnet. And to be totally fair with you and completely real, everything that I have recommended is they're compliment beasts. All of these, you really can't go wrong with them. If I had to pick my 3 favorites that I would definitely recommend, oof. I do like Lamar. I love C Intense, but the downside is that this is no longer, like this particular version isn't made, so that takes it out of the conversation. But Delena, Attrape Rêves, Lamar, fire fragrances, even Blouse by YSL. And let me just take a quick glance to see if I want to throw in anything else, but this shit's fire. I think I might leave it like that, because like I said, I don't even remember how many I already listed. I'll put that in the title of the video, but that's what we got right now. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the love and support, and stay sexy this spring. All right. See you in the next video. Bye.